these final 2 weeks of the regular season to get going in the right direction, starting with tonight's game?
I think you have to approach the games the way they got ready for this game. This is one of the most important games for both teams. They got to do that same way with the practices that have gone through, with the pregame talk that he gives the team when they come out here, the passion, the energy that they play in the game. And if they will do the same way at home and on the road, they can be in contention in the top 4.
North Florida's Travis Wallace had perhaps the greatest game of his career when we saw him 4 weeks ago. Had 27 points, career high 19 rebounds in the Ospreys' 86-82 win.
Well, I like the way Travis scores around the basket. I like the way he attacks the rim. I like the way he's such a great offensive rebounder. Also on defense, he deflects balls, he blocks shots. He's an all-around player and helps his team win.
Meantime, Jacksonville's Jarvis Haywood has been in a battle with Torrey Craig for the scoring lead all season long. He had a career-high 29 a month ago.
He's a guy that you hear Coach say, I'd pay to see him play. Well, I would pay to see this guy play. He does everything well. He shoots a 3-ball. You attack him defensively. He has the dribble ability to get around you with both hands. He can stop and make the 15-footer, or he can attack the rim. He also plays solid defense and makes free throws. What else can you ask for?
It's the Jacksonville Dolphins and the North Florida Ospreys meeting in the 21st edition of the River City Rumble. Opening tip is coming up next. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's North Florida-Jacksonville matchup, starting with the Ospreys. At 13-13 overall and 7-6 in the conference, Travis Wallace, the number 3 rebounder in the league, accompanied on the front line by Charles McRoy. In the backcourt, Chris Davenport. Bo Beach had a career-high 28 6 games ago against East Tennessee State, but has scored a combined 26 in his last 5 games. And the freshman point guard, Dallas Moore, is their leading scorer at 12.3 points per game. For Jacksonville, at 9-15 overall and 5-8 in the conference, Javon Dawson, R.J. Slauson joins him on the front line. Slauson, the number 1 offensive rebounder in the conference in league games. Vince Martin is the number 1 ball stealer in the conference and joined by the top 2 scorers on this team, Keith McDougal and Jarvis Haywood. Haywood, number 2 in the conference at 16.7 points per game. These two teams met 4 weeks ago here on the Atlantic Sun Game of the Week. North Florida, an 86-82 winner, and they've won 4 of the last 6. Although Jacksonville continues to lead the series here, Coach, 15-5, 8-1 at home.
This is one of the interesting games. The last game we had with these two teams, turnovers were not available in the game. Nobody turned it over. Let's see if we can get a game like that tonight. And also, I think a good storyline will be which of these 2 point guards will come out of this with the best game played.
Rick Crawford, James Barker, and Jeff Smith are officials working tonight's game. Both of these teams still in contention for home court advantage in the first round of the A-Sun tournament. We have just 2 weeks left in the regular season. You got to finish in the top 4 to get a home court in the quarterfinals. And then the top 2 remaining highest seeds would be the home court in the semifinals, and the remaining highest seed would be the championship game host.
Matt, I think one big thing is protect the home court. Take care of the home court. That's going to be the real key for teams, because winning on the road has been so hard to do this year.
Jacksonville has played well at home. They're 8-4 on their home floor. They are 4-2 on their home floor in the conference, while the Ospreys are 2-4 on the road in the conference. Jacksonville in the white tonight. They start on offense.
Man-for-man defense by the Ospreys.
Swing it around to Slauson, who takes the first shot of the game. Got a high bounce over the backboard. Slauson is the fifth-year senior who graduated from the University of South Carolina and transferred to Jacksonville for his final season.
Can play out, can play in, is an outstanding rebounder.
Pass inside for Wallace is deflected out of bounds, but last touch by Dawson, so the Ospreys get it on their baseline.
You can say what the Ospreys are trying to do. They're going to go inside as much as they possibly can. And it's going to be how can they stop him for the Dolphins.
Well, Cliff Warren says the keys to tonight's ball game from the Jacksonville standpoint is they've got to do a much better job of limiting the offensive rebounds. And right there you get one by Charles McRoy, who flew in and slammed it home.
When a senior steps up like that and gets things going, gets you off to a great start, everybody's got a better feeling about the game.
Less than 10 on the shot clock as Javon Dawson drives and misses. Bo Beach brings it up the floor for the Ospreys. Beach takes it to the hole and lays it in. Great move by Beach.
Oh, what a great hesitation. Dribble, brought the ball down the floor, took it to the corner.
Haywood on the drive. There's contact, and Wallace gets the loose ball.
I believe they're going to let him play, man.
Wallace the miss and Dawson the rebound.
Good post defense by the Dolphins.
Dunk attempt missed. Jacksonville stays with it. We have our first foul of the game.
And I think you're going to have to work hard to keep Slauson off the boards, because he really attacks the boards to rebound in basketball, especially defensive rebounds. And also he's an excellent shot blocker. I like the way that he attacks balls coming to the rim when he's on defense.
Put Slauson at the line. Slauson, a 68% free throw shooter. That was the other area that Cliff Warren said they had to do a much better job at. They probably could have won that game at North Florida had they done a better job of free throw shooting. They made 14 misses in that 4-point loss against the Ospreys 4 weeks ago.
The way the referees are calling the game today, most games are decided at the free throw line on makes or misses right now.
Dallas Moore the three. Slauson clears the rebound to Haywood. Haywood, nice dribble to get by his defender and lays it in with the left hand.
Great hesitation dribble. Slowed down, picked up steam, took it to the goal using the left hand.
Stolen by Martin. And Martin will stuff it. Martin, number 1 in the conference, averaging 2 steals per game. He turned that into points. Dolphins lead by 2. Bo Beach, 3. In and out. Last touch by the Ospreys. Great anticipation here by Martin.
Take a look at the anticipation. This guy is an outstanding, very strong in the upper body, looks for the pass to come to him, goes and makes the steal. I like the way he plays the game.
Martin, another graduating senior transfer, played at Young Harris College, finishing up his college career here in Jacksonville.
I think they need to get leadership out of him. That may be what this club needs.
Dawson, open top of the circle, hit the three-pointer, just the 5th three-pointer that Dawson has hit this season.
Well, he'll take them. I don't know if he can make them, but he certainly will take them.
Lob inside for Wallace. He's doubled, got tied up, jump ball, possession arrow, favoring the Ospreys.
They're going to dive on him, and they're going to double team him. They're going to try to keep him from going to his left shoulder, coming into the lane, and they've done a good job so far. Zone being played by the Dolphins right now. The ball movement is excellent.
Ball fake by Beach. He drives, and we have an offensive foul called on Bo Beach.
Let's take a look at this. This is so close to being in that circle. There's a good skip pass around the lane, and he is outside, and that's an excellent call by the officials. Great defensive help side move by the Dolphins.
That was Slauson who came over and helped out on defense. Dolphins bring it down the floor. They lead by 5.
I think shot selection is going to be a factor in this game.
Haywood the miss. Offensive rebound. Slauson had his shot blocked by Wallace, but a blow the whistle on Travis Wallace. Actually, they did not call it on Wallace. You're right. They called it on Davenport.
I started to say, if that's on Wallace, I think he might have got blind in one eye on that call right there. But it was on somebody else. He would be glad to hear me say that, I think.
Slauson at the foul line again. Now 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And he's got a good-looking stroke. There's no reason why he shouldn't be a good free throw shooter.
Slauson averages 8.5 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, which is 9th best in the conference, but even better in league play, averaging close to 8 boards per game.
Well, he's quick, he's strong, he can run the floor, he really can jump, got great anticipation.
7-point lead for the Dolphins.
The Dolphins' approach on defense is a little different than last time. Everybody's got a foot in the paint except the guy guarding the ball.
McRoy hits the three-pointer. Started the game with a jam, hits a 3, and gets the Ospreys back to within 4. Dawson in there banging bodies. They whip it out to Haywood. He steps inside the arc and beats the rebound for North Florida.
Rebound is going to be a big factor in this game, Matt.
And a blocking foul is going to be called on Haywood. Timeout on the floor. Jacksonville on top by 4.
At Jacksonville University, I've discovered myself.
I discovered my goals.
I've discovered my passion for teaching.
My first impression about Jacksonville University is the beauty of the campus.
Everyone's so friendly.
You get that one-on-one feel with your professor.
People ask me, well, do you know the names of your students? And the truth is, I know so much more. I know what their goals are and what their talents are.
Jacksonville University is my second home.
Definitely do it. Definitely come to JU.
Madness in March was historic for the ASUN, and this year it only gets better because the ASUN is bringing the Madness in March to you. March 4th through the 16th, ASUN fans will be supporting their favorite teams at home, hoping to drive their teams deeper into postseason madness. Follow ASUN basketball all season online, Facebook, and Twitter. Then be ready to catch the ASUN Madness in March at a venue near you. For 35 years, the Atlantic Sun Conference has supported its member institutions in their commitment to the hard work, dedication, and determination of building winners for life. As the ASUN aggressively seeks to expand opportunities, its student athletes and the institutions they represent stand among the nation's best in academics, athletics, and service to their communities. At the ASUN, the aim is the successful balance of student and athlete. The Atlantic Sun Conference, at its best, building winners for life.
Back in Jacksonville, Dolphins leading North Florida by a score of 11-7 here in the opening 4.5 minutes. Dolphins have been so much better at home this season. We mentioned their record 8-4. 8 of their 9 wins have come on their home floor, only 1-11 on the road. They shoot the 3-ball better here, 36% to 28%. Free throws are better, 74% to 63%. And they rebound better, have a +1 rebound margin compared to -7.5 on the road.
I'll tell you one thing. The Ospreys have got to find a way to get into that lane E with the pass or the dribble, and they're making it hard because the defense is packed in by the Dolphins. They're going to have to find another way to score.
Dallas Moore hits the three-pointer.
And they did. And they did. Now, the defense on the Dolphins' part is extended more out. The driving lanes are more open. The Ospreys' defense, I'm sorry. They are out putting pressure on the basketball. Not everybody has a foot in the paint.
2 3-pointers now for North Florida as they've cut the Jacksonville lead to 1. Eight on the shot clock as Haywood attacks the lane, gets it to Dawson. Dawson missed the shot. Good defense by North Florida on the recovery. McRoy takes it in and jams it.
What
Second
a great
stop
job
for
of
McRoy.
shielding. What a great job of shielding the man off of him on the drive.
McRoy has 7 of the Ospreys' first 12 points. Martin in the paint. Moore on the drive. Kick to the corner, threw it out of bounds. Nearly did. McRoy was able to save it, got tied up by Haywood, and the possession arrow in favor of the Dolphins.
You can see the rebounding situation is going to be big as deflection is out, and Charles McRoy just shields a defender coming from behind off of him and makes a great play going to the basket. He has really stepped up to make this team stay in the game right now.
McRoy has 2 dunks and a 3-pointer. White gets it on the pass from Martin and a traveling call.
I think both teams are looking to attack inside, but I think you're going to find out that the Dolphins are going to take more mid-range outside jump shots than they do inside. They're going to get their points on rebounding the ball.
Screen set by Banks. They try to go inside the Banks, deflected by Slauson, and then knocked out of bounds by the Dolphins.
Banks is quite a specimen. Appears that he's making improvement. He has a chance to be something special, I think, Matt.
6'11", 235 pounds, although Matthew Driscoll, the head coach for North Florida, said he's up to 240 now. Got mammoth hands. 10 on the shot clock for North Florida. Bebe Daniels with 4 on the clock, off back iron. Rebound is saved by the Dolphins. McDougal races up the floor, got fouled by Banks.
That's a little bit of a force-type shot by McDougal. He can do that, though. He can score the ball in a lot of different ways. On the drive, make the outside shot. Very physical player.
First foul on Banks, and the 4th on North Florida puts McDougal at the line. McDougal, an 80% free throw shooter, 80.6, which is 6th best in the conference, averages 13 a game, 15.2 a game in conference play.
He's got great vision. He sees the defender coming, he takes a blow and then shoots the ball. And if you foul him, as you just said, he's money in the bank right there.
Last meeting against North Florida, scored 20 in that loss to the Ospreys. Dolphins up 3. Jacksonville shows some full court pressure here. Daniels leaves it for McRoy, and one.
What a beautiful play by Charles McRoy. He went up for the shot. The blocker was there. He just held the ball in the air, moved it around, puts it in the basket. Check out that beautiful move. And I love the way he's playing and starting the ball game.
McRoy can get to double figures with a free throw right here. He has had some of the better games of his career against Jacksonville in the past. Averaging 7.3 a game. He's already got 9 here tonight. Daniels gets the ball. Chance for a 4-point play here. Three-pointer buried by Brennan.
He's a catch-and-shoot three-point shooter, and he can make that shot.
Ospreys with a 2-point lead. 9 of the 17 have come from McRoy. McDougal splits the defense. McRoy grabs the rebound.
One and done. We've seen a lot of one and dones tonight.
McRoy another three-point attempt off the iron this time. Marcel White the rebound for the Dolphins. Traveling will be the call. J.R. Holder took steps.
I think both teams are forcing some shots. I think both teams are forcing some passes. I think some people hadn't got on the scoreboard yet, and I think they're trying to make shots, and that's not good when you got a game that's as high stake as this game is for both teams.
North Florida shooting 53.8%. A lot of that has to do with McRoy, off to a great start here, 4 for 5 himself and 1 for 2 on his threes. Jacksonville, meantime, 4 of 14, 28.6%.
Yeah, but they're getting a lot of shot opportunities, and that may pay off later on. And that second chance will make a big difference in the game.
Bo Beach had it poked away from behind. Break opportunity here for the Dolphins. McDougal on the wing for 3. Buried it.
He's great in transition. He's great in the half-court game. He's quite a player.
He's only 25% on his three-point shots, Coach, but when he gets in a rhythm, when he gets hot, he can be very streaky.
Well, we've seen him really play well from three-point land. I was really shocked when I looked at his average, and I think some of that's got to do with his shot selection. I've seen him play at times when I thought he was a next-level type player, and he could possibly be at some place in Europe or someplace. The defense right now being played by Jacksonville is pack it in, keep it out of the middle, by the dribble or the pass, make them take the outside shot.
3 team fouls now on the Dolphins. They go to Banks, long hook shot.
One and done.
McDougal pulls up. Another 3, this time off the iron. Davenport open and makes him pay for it.
Charles Davenport.
He's only a 25% three-point shooter.
He's a shot blocker that thinks he's a shooter, and he made everybody else think it just in.
2-point lead. White fires the 3 off the back iron. Brennan got the rebound for North Florida.
I think the shot selection is a little questionable right now.
Reverse layup, beautiful play right there by Jalen Nesbitt. Timeout called by Cliff Warren as the Ospreys take a 4-point lead.
Jalen Nesbitt is a guy that really makes a big difference to this ball club. Take a look at his ability to handle a basketball. Great pass off the wing by Brennan. A little bit of a hesitation and using the goal as a protector is the word I'm trying to get out here. Guys that can do that and be able to score the ball a lot better.
Well, North Florida has gone into a scoring offensive slump here over the last 5 games. They've gone from averaging 80.5 points per game in their first 8 ASUN games to averaging only 57 points per game in their last 5 ASUN games.
Well, I think what's happened, they're keeping the ball out of the middle a little bit more against them than they used to, and they're forcing them to take some outside shots or some forced shots or some shots that shouldn't be taken, and now they're only getting one and done every time the ball goes up there.
Well, I thought it was very interesting talking to Matthew Driscoll before the game. He felt like Dallas Moore, their super freshman, probably going to earn all freshman honors. they needed to get him back to playing faster like he had been playing earlier. And I think it's very interesting that we see Brennan on the floor early in this game playing the point guard position and doing very well.
Doing very well. Made his first look. Both teams trying to keep the ball out of the middle, doing a pretty good job of that.
And Brennan draws the charge. Great job by Brennan. Defensively stood in there and took the pounding from Haywood, and Haywood picks up his second foul.
Well, you made the point. Off the bench, he's playing well. He's taking the correct shots. He's doing a great job defensively.
9 minutes in here in Jacksonville with the Ospreys on top by 4. The A-Sun Game of the Week on CSS is brought to you by the Atlantic Sun Conference, building winners for life. And asunstore.com, your best source for A-Sun apparel and gear. Florida leading Jacksonville 22-18. Matt Stewart along with Coach Sonny Smith. Win tonight for North Florida clinches a berth in the A-Sun tournament. Either that or a loss by Kennesaw State. And also betters last season's 13-19 record and matches the 8 wins they had in the conference a year ago, and they went 8-10.
Still keeping the ball out of the middle. The Dolphins are doing a good job at that.
Bo Beach nestles in another three-pointer. Bo Beach has hit a couple here tonight. And now the Ospreys have their largest lead at 7.
You let Bo Beach set his feet, and he's going to be a pretty good three-point shooter every time down.
Ball on the deck. Dawson had it stripped away from him as he went up for the jam.
Bo Beach, good at deflections and steals, did a great job of knocking that ball out of his hand.
Dallas Moore high off the glass and missed it. Scramble for it, jump ball, Ospreys possession.
I think the Ospreys would like this game to be an up-tempo situation where they can get out and run and get quick shots. And I think the Dolphins would like this thing to be a little bit more of a half-court battle because I think they're feeling real good about the shots that they're getting.
Cliff Warren in his 9th season as the Dolphins head coach, all-time winningest coach with 123 victories. Also the longest tenured coach in Jacksonville history. Nobody's ever been around as long as 9 seasons.
Well, we can remember that first year that he had, and then after that, what the